Blackout 650 Gaming here, and welcome back to beamng. So as I suppose promised, we're going to be taking a look at the car we made in automation recently, the Uick GSX. I don't think I ever actually made any changes to it, but we are also going to take a look at another vehicular that I've created since, because I found out that I had access to the V16 engine. So yeah, that's pretty neat. And since then, I have become a bit more sick. Well, actually, I became more sick, and then I became less sick. So I'm just sort of in the middle right now. So there might be some kind of longer pauses every once in a while I try to collect my thoughts and actually have some thoughts. Yeah. Alright. And I've also made some changes to my wheel. My wheel. I should put pictures of it up. If I don't, well, dumbass. But I now have a switch on top to turn the fan on and off, which I have a story to tell at some point, but probably not this video, because it's not that interesting to people who don't care about electronics all that much. And I also created a parking brake. A button-style parking brake for like a semi. Which is kind of pointless for this game, but hey, it works. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the code. Also, my fancy handbrake is now, if I could hit it correctly, here. There you go. That looks really great in the waveform. Yeah, that's made out of metal now, my handbrake. I probably won't put a picture of that up because it's not that interesting. That's actually from my old drum throne that sort of broke. Anyway, so yeah, here's the car. Here's the Uick. Yep. You what, plate? You fucking what, mate? You what, mate? Anyway, the grill did horrifying things. Everything else turned out alright. I don't really remember how it handles. So I guess we'll find out. It's got a bit, whoa. Holy shit, okay. It's got a bit of overdrive. And a bit of understeer. So the overdrive being it takes a long time for first gear to even actually accomplish anything. Let's actually turn there, it's turning here. I don't know why I'm signaling, it makes no difference. I'm just a good person, I guess, I don't know. See if we can drift this a little bit of a corner. The answer would be no. Okay. How about this one? Also not really. Okay. There we go. Spun out. Wasn't honestly trying especially hard there, so yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, I mean, overall the car's not half bad. Why don't we take a round down to the drag strip? We'll see. And I do plan on doing, if you're interested, I do plan on doing some videos for boy. The New Life is Strange. I'm gonna start getting real nasally. Or maybe not nasally because I can't use my nose anymore. After a while of talking, my nose just sort of gives up on life. So I have to start talking like I'm trying to sing Green Day lyrics. Do you have the time? Does it Nope. Woo. Alright. So yeah. Oh, jeez. There's a bit of understeer at times, which is to be expected, but there's also kind of some lift-off oversteer. It's got kind of all of the steers, and none of them are horses. Well, I guess it has a few horsepower. I don't actually remember how much horsepower this has. A few. Let's try second for this. Nope, overdid it. Done, overdone, did it. Well, I've toastified my clutch a little. Let me actually change something real quick. I also wanted to use my parking brake because I 3D modeled the plastic bit up front and that took way too long. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Jeebus. We want to add, well, I want to add at least, That's the one. We'll put that there, I guess. Out here. Nope. Okay. There's a sneeze there, but it left. Okay. Punch the parking brake. There you go. Now you can kind of see what what's going on. I think they updated that little pedal thing. I don't think it used to say what each thing was. Oh no, that was a Assetto Corsa. I don't know if it's always said or not. I'm gonna run this light, by the way. See how fast we can get her going. Oh, we haven't hit 100 yet. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good. There's rocks here. Well, how well does it crash? I mean, you know, not bad. Not bad. It's pretty good. Go ahead and just reset that. Real quick. As the wheel resets itself. There is no parking brake and you know it. Anyway. Yeah, the parking brake was a bit of a pain. The switch one of these was a bit of a pain to code because it was completely different code from every single other button out here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 buttons and now 2 switches, but one of the switches was still just temporary things for the engine. So when I pull on it, it goes on and then off, and then when I push it back in, it goes on and then off. And it took me way too long to figure out how to code that correctly. But I got it eventually. This whole wheel setup thing is something, one of the... Holy Jesus. Yeah, one of the few things I'm really actually proud of. Because it's like all me. I built this whole damn thing. I don't know why. I don't know why I built it. But I did. And you know what? It works pretty damn well. I totally consider like making a ton of these and selling them. Like an Etsy store sort of thing. Alright, so drag strip. Let's see what we's got. Let me back up before that goes. Just in time. Alright, why don't we... The engine's not off. Stop yelling at me. Let's get the correct camera. There it is. Jeebus. Alright, let's do a burnout. Warm up the tires if they weren't already. See how well it doesn't burn out. It doesn't. I mean, it did, just not very well. There you go. I think that kind of comes back to the overdrive it has. So let's see if we can just launch this full throttle. Like so. We can. Oh. Can, but shouldn't. Alright, took to 7.08 seconds to hit 62. Boom. I don't know how long that was. I could probably put in a counter or something. I probably won't do that though. Well, let's see if we get brake fade. Didn't that time around. Let's head back the other way and then we'll take a look. Take a look at the V16. What is going on with this camera? Alright. There we go. Oh boy. And third gear. Now this really kind of strains the brakes because they'll slip here or not. There we go. But when they hit that more sticky region, they kind of have to grip more. 111 to 0 in 6.22 seconds, 470, we'll call it 2 feet. Not bad. Alright, pull that there parking brake. Like I drive a semi. That took up a lot of model glue, by the way. I'm looking for the BLK V16, because boy aren't I creative. It was really just a test car. Where the hell is it? I also have Model 1 Dream 1. That was also kind of a test thing for some stuff. There it is, BLK V16. Because again, aren't I creative? So how's everybody? How's life? There we go. Alright. So it's remarkably quiet coming from the pretty much straight pipe V8. That's a sound. So anyway, yeah, there's the V16. Let's just look at the, I can't really see it. Well, actually here. Look, oh, you son of a bitch. Ah, right, let's look at the exhaust on this. Just this part right here, where it all comes together into one. Look at that nonsense. It's like there's a minigun attached to it. Holy shit. And it's also kind of glitching through there, but you know, whatever. Could have gone back more, but come on. This really shouldn't have fit in here, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not gonna complain. Jeebus. I don't remember how much horsepower this ended up with, like 700 or something. Alright, let's just fly back to the drag strip. As the crow flies, as they says. I got really quiet for this section. Whoops. About there, should do it F7, 11. I don't remember if this is all-wheel drive or rear. Well, it's not a manual, so I don't have a clutch. It's all-wheel drive. Okay. And the whole launch control thing seems to work pretty well. Standing on the brake there. Well, I mean, you can see what I'm doing. But so yeah, it does. It's a little bit too low. So it. Well, I don't think it's that's too low. I think it's just that it's confused. But yeah. Bip. And 0 to 60, we'll call it 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. 3.57 seconds. 140. Yeah, it just sort of sparks as it goes. I don't know. I don't know why. 142 to 0, 5.92 seconds, 576.96 feet. Here's a question. Does it take longer to go from 0 to 60 or 60 to 0? This doesn't have a great turning circle. So we'll just do that over here. It doesn't matter that much. And actually here, let's turn that off. Go! So that's what is 63, okay, 3.57 again. And then if we do a 0 to 60, it's 60 to 0 there. Ooh, it's much quicker to stop than it is to accelerate. Yeah, there's park. I do also have the manual gears. A little bit of an early shift there. 3.96 without much RPM as well. Oh, there's some brake fade. Dash now, good. Hey, get back in there. Get back in them there done gears. Right, let's see if we can get a better 0 to 60 here. Doing the manual gearing. Probably not like that, but hey. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I shifted too soon. Try to avoid using the front brakes. I made a mistake. But you can see the handbrake, parking brake thing here. It doesn't kick out at 0. It's at 18 or 19 because the potentiometer. This voice is fitting when I'm saying words like potentiometer. The potentiometer I'm using is kind of crap, but hey, it works, and I had it, so sick drift. Never mind. Here, let's use sport gears. Okay, got it. Whee. Handbrake. Oh, okay, I guess I'll continue turning that way. I had the wheel turn the other way, but it works. Alright, and I also mentioned that I was going to mess with the Countach. I think I did, unless I just thought that, I don't know. Well, either way, I messed with the Countach, and I gave it the new hip vents, I guess. I don't really know what you'd call those. Oh, make sure the parking brake is out. Oh, too late. Alright, so yeah, you can see them. These is yeah, those. Change those up a little bit. As far as I know, that's it. I may have adjusted some gearing and stuff. I don't know. But we have one to compare that to, which has the old ventilation, because I accidentally exported it to this game with the wrong name. I mean, it's the right name, just not really. Oh boy. The struggle is real. Oh, I'm doing better today than I was tomorrow. Jeebus. Than I was yesterday. So there's different exhausts on this. I don't really know what's up with that, but you know, it's whatever. Oh, did I ever fix the rear view or the reverse lights on the vents there? On the other one, I don't think I did. Look at that, right next to each other. Sick. Alright, the windows lose some of their reflection depending on which car you're in. Check it if I hit tab, there it goes, hit tab, switch. Anyway, yeah, these are the same thing, so I just do that. It's supposed to be clear so you can see through it. Apparently I put glass on it instead, which made it appear as though it were a light. So there's the old style ventilation right there, and the new style. I think the new style looks a little bit more accurate. Accurate. I might mess with the taillights at some point as well. And I want to get the vents right here, although I think that might be on the Diablo, but whatever. But because of the way the rear bumper is, it doesn't work. It just sort of glitches fantastically. Anyway. Whoops. Oh, dash not good. I'm not in gear. Wish I could say I didn't do that with my car. Isn't it fun when you try and move and you're like a semi-busy parking lot? And you're like, why won't my car move? The engine's revving. Oh, you had it in neutral. Yeah, that's fun. I had my car stall once while I was trying to leave school. That was so great. I was so happy. It was cold and my car hadn't warmed up enough because I generally leave in a little bit of a hurry. Oh, I used to. I'm not there anymore, so yeah. Oh, that corner always gets me. Oh well. Now it's more aerodynamic because it's cone-shaped. I mean, you know, partially at least. Maybe not. Yeah, no. Well, either way. Anything else to show off with my massive addiction of cars? Ow. As I bash my knee off of things. Not really. There's not much. I have a few other cars that are recreations. I've got the Ferrari 650 GTO. If you can't tell what that is, it's the Ferrari. Then there's the Non-Terra, based off the Pantera, not the band, but the car. That one didn't have any references. I just thought the body style looked like it, so I was like, oh, fuck it, right? I think that was the first car that I ever actually shoved over here. And then there's the Maserati instead of Maserati. Why is the wheel upside down? Maserati 3500 GT Touring. I don't remember what year that was. 60s, I believe. What else? Thruster based off of the Dodge Charger. Spud. Noodle, kind of based off the Ford Focus a little. The Flu GTS. Hi, Clock. How's it going? Based off of the HSV or Holden Maloo Ute. A Ute, mate, from Australia. It doesn't have a... The engine's not based off of it. Most of the styling is my own thing. You know, it's a Ute, so yeah. I think it's a stick as well. Yep. If I remember correctly, it does not handle well. I cannot wait for them to add superchargers. I need to adjust my pedals, because there's some... I don't know. There's some fuck-uppery. Let's go with that. Quick, turn around. That didn't work. Stupid traction control. That's totally what it was. Right? It probably wasn't. Let's turn it off anyway, as I narrowly avoid a concrete barrier. What happens if I turn and floor it? Kind of what I figured. I believe this is a 6-liter V8 that I put in here. Hello. That was pretty neat. Funny there were a better camera angle. Unfortunately, that is not a thing that they have yet. I should actually go back over this thing and change some stuff up, because I think the headlights look really stupid. And I've got new headlights and taillights to use, so... yeah, I like the side exhaust though. I think that turned out pretty well. I think that's pretty much it right now. I went through a bunch of these cars now a while back. I talked a little bit about my HD8, because that thing sucked. I want to do a different engine with that, I think. I don't know, we'll see. That's kind of a loud button in it. Anyway, it's my 5-liter V8, which I use it fairly often, but underpowered. 5-liter V8 is the next version of the 6-liter V8. There's a whole freaking thing I have now. I've got my own freaking car company, which is... whoa, that didn't take long. Okay then. Anyway, which is kind of the point of automation, but... yeah. I don't have sport gears. Or M gears, but I have 1 and 2, so let's just use drive instead, and let's do a donut. Hold on. Let's do a donut. There we go. Do I have a button for the... I don't. I have a button for hazard lights. Does this button do anything? No. Okay. Yeah, of all of those buttons I listed earlier, literally, like, 2 of them, 3 I guess, do something. Actually, I think a couple of them, not that one, I think a couple of them are actually for trans brake and line lock, but I could be wrong. It's a pretty badass fan, isn't it? Figure it'll kind of need some power if it's got to move heavy shit. Not that you can put heavy shit in this. I did my own thing for the headlights / turn signals. I think they look pretty neat. Taillights kind of suck, but you know, whatever. Stop. Okay. There's lights. Blah blah blah. Straighten out the wheel. Pull the parking brake. Even says pull to apply and push to release, because I am a nerd. A very strange nerd, to be fair. Sure that's off. Alrighty then. Well, that there's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna go take a nap. Not really, I can't nap. I think I've mentioned that before. Anyway. Very tired. I don't know what manner of fuckery is happening, by the way. If you can hear any of that. Probably can. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.